Good evening, folks, and welcome to Late Night Dominion. This would be episode 41. My name is Blank Space. I'm being joined by the guy below me, whose name is Tattooed Walrus. Tattooed, feel free to say hello.
Hello, everybody. Hope you guys had a good week. Super excited for this episode. Really big one tonight, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
As always, this has been a weekly WildStar show. Glad that you guys could be here. Tonight is going to be a little different. We're going to discuss a couple of things. But before we get into any of the topics in the weekly news, we're going to let you know. Check us out on Twitter. We have that's at RealBlankSpace, and Walrus's is at Tattooed Walrus. Sometime in the future, we will be working on Facebook and some other new social media stuff that you guys are going to be able to follow. So, as is the regular format, this is normally where we would transition into topics for the show. First of all, I'm not sure if they're going to be here tonight, but wanted to say congratulations to Zap Robo and Gentle Star for their beautiful baby that they finally shared with everybody in the world on Twitter. It's a little baby boy. I believe WildStar tweeted out the picture today. The name is James. So congratulations. The whole world seems to change once you have a little person in your life. Your priorities seem to change, and life is just a little bit more brighter. So congratulations. And
yeah, congrats on the little gamer, guys.
And Tattooed here had a little shout out, a little hello, as part of something that he actually won. So
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember when WildStar fans, I think, gosh, this was like close to 2 months ago, WildStar fans did a contest, a writing contest that they called the Settler's Choice Contest. And basically what it was all about was if you were making a inn on Nexus, what would it look like? Who would be inside? You know, tell us about the feel, everything about it. And I tossed my hat in on that, and surprisingly to me, and I was super blessed to actually be chosen as one of the winners. And I wanted to give a huge shout out to WildStar fans and to Onres, because I actually got my prize for winning the contest, and I wanted to show you guys what it is. So it is this, hope you guys could see that on camera. Mm-hmm. It is this really cool custom made and custom like CNC machined, I think, dog tag and bottle opener with the Exile logo on it. So yeah, I just wanted to give him a shout out, say thank you guys so much for putting on the contest. There was also 2 other winners, and it was so much fun to read everybody's stuff. I'm a huge writer, very into it, and this was a lot of fun for me to be able to get super involved with the community and have just a really good time. So thank you guys so much, WildStar fans. Onres, really do appreciate it.
Pretty cool having all sorts of WildStar swag.
That swag, though.
It's nice to kind of build it up, you know, just like, well, I've got this, I've got this, and like people like Packet Dancer, she has an actual Rouse Dower that like she got from Onres at PAX Prime. Yeah, it was pretty badass. So we have our first article here, and I know you were gonna talk a little bit about it. So could you let us know a little bit about this article?
Yeah, so this one's awesome. One of my favorite articles in the recent history of the WildStar stuff. What this one is about, and you guys should be getting a link in chat. And thank you guys in chat for the congratulations. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys got a chance to read it too. It is still available. If you guys want to read it, tweet at me. I'll get you the link to it and all that. But it was fun to write. So this article comes at us from MMORPG on the great Gazimov yet again. Writes some awesome stuff. Super excited to read this one. What this one's called is Here Comes the Spring. And the reason why I enjoyed this one so much is because for me, following WildStar for over a year has been this really crazy deal because it's all the stuff going on in my personal real life while following this game that has become such a huge part of my actual personal real life. This is a really big thing for me. So what Gazimov kind of does is he talks about what he thinks we're going to see in the future and stuff, but mainly what this article is about is looking back at where we've been. And it's been a long time since I've read an article and just literally got a really, really cheesy, derpy grin on my face, looking back at like where we've been, what we've seen from WildStar, and what we're going to see in the future. And I just thought it was a really uplifting, awesome timeline for us to all look at. This is a good article to read if you're new to WildStar, but honestly, I think that people that have been following it so intently for over a year, like a lot of us have, you're gonna get so much out of this article. It definitely hit the feels for me as far as like what we've seen in WildStar. So definitely give it a look, guys. And then I think, did you have something that you wanted to point out about this one, or are we rolling on to the next?
Yeah, we can move on to the next one.
Okay.
You got the link? We got
Yes.
next is going to be a picture from Twitter. If you don't know who this guy is, you're not following him on Twitter, you need to be. It's Jeff Kurtenacker. He is the one who's in charge of all of the music. And this is going to be a picture of him at a scoring stage working on WildStar music. It's pretty cool to see kind of behind the scenes. I think there's a video out there somewhere. I can't remember where that is. I remember reporting on that in the past. But it's pretty exciting to get to see a little bit behind the scenes, especially from not just the combat devs or artists, but somebody who does the music. When I mean art, I mean graphic art. But to see somebody who's in charge of making sure that the game is tied together, in your ear holes. You're gonna be running around, and normally, come on, you get into a game and you're like, oh, this music sucks. You listen to it for like 2 times through, you're like, it's terrible. And you crank it all the way down. Nah, it's nice to be able to run around in a game and the mood and the tempo and the things around you to be able to change. And kind of be conveyed in the music, and in different places have different feels. I really think that's awesome. So, and how about the next link that you have?
Yeah, sure, no problem. You guys should get a link in chat real quick on this one. And before I move on to that one too, I just wanted to kind of point out too, with that Twitter picture from Jeff, I got a ton out of that too, because like you were kind of saying, sometimes you don't really think about how much music can play into a gaming experience. But for me, it's actually one of the biggest things that I look at, because of the fact that I'm a musician. I went to college as a music major and that type of stuff. I look for that combat theme. I look for that set of tone just as much as I do for the art style. And so if you're into music, exactly what Blank said, if you're not following Jeff on Twitter, you guys need to be. He is absolutely phenomenal. And the stuff that he's doing for WildStar is amazing composing work. So I have a ton of respect for what he's doing as a musician. So on to this next link. What we're doing here is some Alienware stuffs. So Alienware did a 100% free weekend key giveaway.
Yep.
There was no catch. There was no gimmicks. There was no, oh, you got to do this or sign up to this or follow that. It was literally like, we're going to give you the keys. They had a few server issues, but that's obviously to be expected. They went through like 6,000 keys by Wednesday. And I mean, at this point, to my knowledge, I think they're completely out. But we did want to point out to you guys that there was a weekend key giveaway. Alienware did that one. And it's just really, really awesome that they kind of threw their hat in, helped out Carbine, and Carbine definitely helped them out. So that was really, really cool. Do you want to take this next one, Blake?
Go ahead with that one real quick.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no problem. So this next one that we have is actually from Twitch, and it is from the fellow that I did a shout out to a little bit ago. This is Onres. If you guys don't know Onres, you need to, especially if you're a heavy duty crafter, or like a econ PvP type person, somebody that watches markets in games in your previous MMOs, wants to make the best stuff and get the most money for that. You guys need to be paying attention to Onres. You can also pay attention to him if you're like me and you're really crappy with crafting, because that's like the first conversation I had with Onres. I'm like, oh, so hey, can we like talk for a second? I totally suck at crafting. Can you help me? Like, you know, like he's awesome with this theory crafting and speculation and stuff, and he just knows what's up. So he did this Twitch video. It's about 45 minutes long, almost an hour long, and he goes into some super good details about work orders, your crafting stuff. He goes into details about the like talent points, like the trees in crafting. He talks a lot about weaponsmithing and the different types of crafting in the game. If you're into it, which you should be, because WildStar's crafting is different, and this is coming from a person that literally hated crafting. I absolutely hated it in all my MMOs. Crafting is rad here. So make sure that you guys check out that video from Onres ASAP. It is rad. And then you have some stuff you want to talk about, right? Like,
I do, and it's kind of funny that there is another channel that is currently live right now. Gonna go over an announcement that we need to make to you folks, and trying to do our best to stay above a whole bunch of the nonsense that's been going on, but seems that some folks do not want to let that happen. So just so you folks know, this is going to be the last episode of Late Night Dominion. Late Night Dominion was an idea that was created by Aroshi and myself. We had discussed doing the show with Aegon and Beetle. The idea was to go over WildStar Weekly News. Aroshi wanted to do a show where he felt he could kind of combat my hardcore, need to be PvP, progressive kind of a guy. And he had kind of the casual sit in the background, talk about different aspects of things. If you don't remember, on the very first episode, I was so nervous that I held onto my daughter's Rammus that had a WildStar bandana the whole time. If you didn't know, or we're not aware, for all 40, what is this, 2 now? 41? 42 episodes, I was the only co-host who was there for every single one. Aegon eventually stepped into a producer role. Nixus would show up from time to time. Beetle had real life, and he's been really busy with his job. And we'd have to substitute, with other people. But I was always there. I was always the one pushing Late Night Dominion forward. It's sad that we could not do our last show on twitch.tv/Late Night Dominion, as it is currently still being held by the same people who removed all of my access from Subterfuge Gaming. They have refused to hand it back to us. So what we've decided to do at this time is to move away from Late Night Dominion, let the project kind of just lie there. LateNightDominion.com will still continue. It'll still be a website. I'm not sure if anybody's going to want to do blogs or something there. It's still a possibility. But we will see. But Late Night Dominion as a WildStar only show will cease to exist after tonight. So wanted to go into a little bit of a year in review, and poor Tattooed here is going to be super bored. But if you remember watching again the early on episodes of Late Night Dominion, it was mostly me talking and the rest of the guys getting poked every once in a while.
Yeah.
I think it was our second or third episode, we were blessed to have the art director Matt McCarsky from Carbine Studios on the show. The entire time, David Bass sat next to him, watching, making sure nothing was given away before it was supposed to. We also would catch a glimpse of the elusive Mike Donatelli, who came into the room wearing a horse face mask, and even Troy Hewitt, who used to be one of the community managers, was there at the time. I see some folks saying that they would like to potentially blog. We will be looking for people who may want to continue doing WildStar content on LateNightDominion.com, and you'll definitely have to let us know. We also, if I believe it was like 10 or 12 episodes in, we interviewed Mike, which is Arwolf from WildStar Fans. This would be one of the only times where somebody that was going to play Exile in the show came and stood up against three people. We're going to say hi to MMO Buff and hi to Mizpah.
Hey, guys.
What's going on? We were really lucky to have Onrez come substitute when Nixus or Beetle or Aegon couldn't show up. It was really cool to have him along because he has kind of a different perspective on things. He is if you don't know who he is, he's the WildStar Econ PvPer. He is from WildStar Fans. He's just been an amazing asset to the WildStar community, and I'm like, I feel really blessed to have gotten to meet him at PAX Prime this year. So, and the last one I wanted to mention was there was an announcement from Troy Hewitt a couple months ago when he said he was going to be leaving Carbine Studios because of personal stuff. He had to go home, take care of family. He's also been working on some new super secret project. We were there. We were there when Troy said goodbye on the show. Tears were had during the show and after the show. Still poke him every once in a while on Twitter. Troy's a great guy, and we still miss him. Actually, it's kind of nice because now we have some new people finally back into Carbine, and looking forward to interacting with them on the front of the Viking Nation. And thank you, MMO Buff. We see that MMO says that whatever you do next, MMO Buff, hope it goes well for you. Well, we have the Viking Nation. The Viking Nation will continue forward. We will be doing the gaming community that I think I was meant to do from the start, and we'll just have to leave it at that. Shout outs, good times. Poor Tattoo doesn't have a lot of these, and I felt bad writing this up. What I'm going to say is WildStar Central, that's Zap, Robo, and Gentle Star. From the first day I met Zap, Tattoo, you want one of those story time?
Yeah, dude. Of course I do.
So when I first came into WildStar, me being the kind of guy that goes and looks around, first place I went was WildStar Central, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is really cool. Like, I like this place. And then I did my research. If you guys didn't know this, WildStar Central is owned, operated by Zap. He doesn't ask for, just recently he asked for donations. For, years, he just ran this website. Didn't ask for anything, just had a great place for WildStar people to come. That was it. This guy is a champion. I'm sure big name companies chased him down and was like, hey, you want to sell that? Hey, bro, you want to sell that? He's never done it. Seriously, never did it. This man is amazing. When I first sat down to talk to him in Skype, I was like, listen, I respect you. I respect what you do. You are running a website, and so many other people in your position would have sold it. Hey, guess what? Boom, here. Please, give me some money, and I'll be done. And Zap's like, you know what? I'm going to keep running this thing. Then I met Gentle Star. I actually need to grab something off the wall here real quick. Gentle Star showed up for the Elden Games. The Elden Games was a charity event that I helped set up and put together, where we got together for 24 hours, which only me and Beta were able to last the whole time. And we did all sorts of different games. And a big part of it was getting to do games with the developers. But I got this cute message from Gentle Star. Okay, if you don't know who Gentle Star is, this is Zaparobo's wife, just had their first child. She's adorable. She sends me a message after the whole event is done, okay? She goes, blank, can I still put money in? And I said, yeah, sure. She's like, can you do something for me, though? And I'm like, sure. She's like, I can't remember who made this actual picture. It was an artist. But she said, could you draw this with your daughter? And my heart, dude, like, I was like, for charity, you want me to color this with my daughter? I was like, you're adorable. I'm like, absolutely. So this picture right here, I not only did I color it with my daughter, but I did it on Twitch TV and uploaded it to YouTube. So,
Awesome.
and this was just like, I don't even know, however many months ago that the Elden Games were. These are the kind of people that make up this community. That's why when things, I see them as setbacks, I'm not too worried about it. There's some amazing people out there. So, from me to Zaparobo and Gentle, I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Good luck with the kiddo. And if you ever need anything from Uncle Blank Space, just give me a call. Next shout out. Wildstar fans. That's R-Wolf and Onrez. R-Wolf has been. You wanna who gets fatty scoops? R-Wolf gets scoops. I swear, he lives at the Daily Bugle, and he's just like, boop. He's just whenever Jeremy Gaffney is somewhere in Wildstar, this dude finds it. Like, I swear to God, he has like some bot that scrapes like Gaffney and like Wildstar. Right?
Dude, I don't think there's one of him. That's what I've figured out. Like, I've decided that like he like multiplies so that he can act like one side of his brain can sleep. Because I swear, like, if news is a thing, it's just like he has it. Like, he just knows what's up. It blows my mind.
It's amazing. So he had worked on oh my God, I can't remember I want to call it hot sauce. He worked on an Exile only guild, and I think he had to stop working on it because he was busy with real life and work or whatever. But I can see the stuff in chat. Mike's a great guy, and he's again one of those guys that probably could have sold his site off, didn't. Community, man, it mattered. And Onrez, this guy comes to me. I'll never forget when he came to join the guild I used to be a part of, and he was like, so I have a real life, but I really like Econ PvP. And I'm like, we can make some, like, that's cool. There's something to be said there. Why not? This guy is amazing. Gonna start knocking into some more here because I don't want to get you guys all teared up because I'm struggling as it is. Gamebreaker. These guys are having a rough time right now. That's Gary Gannon, Mark from Guild Umber, Farhand. They put together Unicorn Duck Shadow Puppet. I remember the first time I saw like the name, I was like, what the fuck is this? What the unicorn? What? And if you don't know what Audible is, you'll definitely know by the end of a show. These were great guys. They started their show, I think, like a month or two after we did. Again, another community bringing more stuff to the game. Wildstar Core. I know these guys are all asleep. Probably not Alice, but that's Sylvan, Warplots, Jason and Nick. Jason and Nick are new arrivals. Alice has been around for a couple months. Warplots has been around forever. They actually just started being more active just recently. And Sylvan, I mean, these guys have got us from across the pond, which is really great. when I met Sylvan, he thought I was trying to buy his website, and we had to let him know that I was like, no, dude, I like your website. I think it's really cool. And then eventually got comfortable with me. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I get it now. WildStar Core has all sorts of cool content, and I love their friggin' starting graphic on YouTube. It's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Now, you know these guys. So, MMO Buff. Let me tell you a little bit about MMO Buff.
Hearts.
Oh, first of all, hearts to these folks. It's Mizpah, Pseudo, and an entire crew of people. MMO Buff, I remember when they first came out, it was right before, I believe, Gamescom. And I was like, what is this supposed to be? Because I like to look at all this stuff and really like dig in and try to figure out what the deal is. And it was the analytical voice of gaming. And I'm like, what the hell is an analytical voice of, what does that mean? Just to analyze things. And I got to sit down and I got to do the first town hall with Pseudo. And you know that moment in time when you meet somebody and you hang out with them and you just know? Like, my daughter's great at that. I'm sure, like, my daughter she walks into the gym and, like, she sees this big, huge, muscle-bound guy. And she just walks up. She's like, "Hi, I got cookies." And like, for some reason,
see that.
dude, you know what I mean? For some reason, like, you're just like, you must be an okay person because my daughter is like not scared of you. She's not hiding. She walked right on up. There's Kat right there. Kat, if you don't know who Kat is, I'm gonna give her a shout out because I see her name right there, real quick. Katernaz is the original Kat from WildStar Central. I think she has over 1,000 questions she asked randomly over on the forums before Twitch was even a deal or a thing. So, love you. Love all the drinks you made for me on Late Night Dominion. And no matter where you go in gaming, sweetie, still here. You can be a member of Viking Nation, or just stop by and make us amazing drinks. Doesn't even matter.
I'm down for that too. Yeah. Just saying.
So yes, MMO Buff, it was great, and actually hoping this year that this Viking can get his ass overseas so I can meet up with a bunch of different developers and sit down with a lot of these really cool communities. Everybody from like Afterlife Boone, even friggin' Anu, Screenager, these great large community members in the European scene that I'd love to meet. I'm really trying to make that happen. But MMO Buff and WildStar Core, they're the guys across the pond that are, repping that area of MMOs and pushing content out there. So
And they're doing it right. They're really good at what they do, man.
I'm going to throw a couple of quick ones out here and talk a little bit about where we're going. Mission Nexus. We love you guys. We'd love to see more content. It's been a while. We know you guys got busy. We're going to see you at PAX East. Nexus Weekly, I believe, is the first, don't quote me on this, first podcast that there ever was for WildStar. Got to meet them at PAX Prime. Cool people. Chief Sarkhan and Gazimov from MMORPG. Chief Sarkhan, from one vet to another, brother, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for being a part of the WildStar community. You're amazing. And some of the stuff that you've done for Trade Skills allows me to get information on my stream to people out there that want to know about it. That's thanks to you. So thank you. And of course, Gazimov. Whenever I talk to him, he's always like, "Oh, anybody can write, man. Anybody can write, dude. Anybody." No. He writes articles that are so immersive. I get stuck in them. Like, I'm just like, where am I? What am I doing? What happened? He wrote an article just recently about, and I was talking to you about it. Seriously. Dimitri, I see you. Chrissy and Dimitri in chat. I see you guys. Love you guys. Back to Kasimov here. He wrote an article that explained going through an area so descriptive, and the pictures and the words, I literally felt like I was in the game. That level of immersion does not normally happen for me. I'm the kind of guy that accept quests, run here, kill things, go back. Started reading and then ended up at the end and I was like, I just walked all through that. You know what I mean? Like, that's
what just happened.
There's talent in that,
Yeah.
You may not know these guys, Tattooed, but Packet and Viper and some other folks.
A little bit.
They are the ones who do add-ons. Packet Dancer is the one who put out an add-on called Mission Control, and they're also the folks that are doing the NASA website. I'm not sure where that's still at now. They are the ones who, from day one, along with Scholastics too. I got his silly picture on the wall. And hey, Scholastics, if you make it to PAX East this year, dude, Jessica Negri is going to be there. I know that caused the whole community issue, but I know you were still looking to, get your kiss. This might be your chance. You just got to show up. Packet, Viper, all these guys have been doing add-ons for months now. They're amazing. They've actually helped push the game to where it is with add-on stuff. And I know that Packet actually went and sat down and got to talk to the UI folks back in the day because she had done so much work. That's really awesome. Before I do let me do new arrivals and then we'll just BS in general. How's that sound? New arrivals. We've got people like Hidden Arena. This guy is Astral is running around doing his I keep wanting to say podcast. He's been doing a Twitch stream, and it's a totally different take of most of the time what you see is just PvP. This guy is out there exploring the world, talking through it. We also have Watch Wildstar. They have a whole host of people that are out there. Dude, I wish I had a team this big that wanted to sit around and play. They're always playing Wildstar. They've got a bunch of different personalities. Every time you tune in, you don't know who you're going to get, so it's always different. And then I've even seen Terminus just come back on the scene recently with their podcast. So it's good to see these folks. Now that I've rambled on, you got any of these guys that you want to say hi to, man?
Yeah, I actually do. And this one's super personal for me. I was having a conversation with you, Blank, before we went live. And the conversation was just so normal and just social like we always do. We're just kind of BSing and, not really thinking about it. And I need to thank the community, and I want to, because I haven't been around a really long time in a public FaceTime type situation, right? I've been doing work in the background, I've been writing, that type of stuff. And you guys have accepted me as part of L&D, as part of the Viking Nation. And I have made friendships that are never going to go away. And you guys need to know how much I really appreciate you guys. When I go to work, I'm excited to come home and talk to you guys. And I'm not just talking here. I really mean this stuff. It's hard for me not to get super emotional about it because I really feel this stuff. You guys are great. And the internet, as we all know, can be a really scary, crazy place to hang out in. Thank you guys for building a Wildstar community that isn't terrible. Please don't stop. And I'm going to be here to help. And if you guys want to see more of me around, you will. So that's pretty much just what I wanted to say. Everybody in the community, thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. You guys are great.
Been kind of blessed to meet people like yourself, and I want to move this over here, but I set the screens over here, so I have to keep looking over here.
I know.
I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna look over here, but I'm talking to you. There are people that want to sit in the background, and I just banned one of them. Who are gonna get on to different named accounts and try to start shit, and we're done with that, dude. I'm done with that. I love communities, and I need to have. You want some real talk? I'm gonna give you guys some real talk. Y'all really enjoy it. I'm gonna give it to you. When I got introduced to Wildstar, I thought the game looked cartoony. It wasn't until I talked to the combat developers that I was like, this could have some promise. When I came home, I contacted, Beetle And I contacted these people and said, I want to do something with this. And we did. We started to build something. The problem was I was the one pushing. I was the one constantly pushing. And it is my fault because I'm a disabled veteran that I have free time. Or at least that's what you will hear as a counter argument. What I will say to that is, and I can't read chat, so I don't know what's going on, so I hope you're looking at it, Tattooed.
A lot of hashtag real talk.
What I'll tell you is why I play video games the way that I do is my back is messed up, and this is what I can do to combat a little bit of the PTSD that I have. This is a safe environment where I don't feel threatened or scared or attacked, and so this is kind of what I do. I'm human. I have been through some stuff, and this is one of the ways that I can kind of connect to the world on a level where if it gets too much, I can turn it off and walk away, and that's okay. I put everything I could into Subterfuge, Late Night Dominion, both town halls, the Elden Games charity events, not because it profited me, which is what I've been accused of. It's not like I have big bags of money anywhere. What I profited the most was from being in the community of people that gave a shit, because for so long I didn't, and I want to give back in some way. Late Night Dominion was just a part of that. It was one of the things in my hobby that I enjoyed. You know, I love WildStar. So you took away, you know, a hardcore, you know, raid team. You know, fuck it. Worse things have happened. I'm gonna take this big pile of shit and we're gonna turn it over to this nice fucking rose bed, and we're gonna make a brand new garden. And seems the best thing to do for karma. Seems like the best thing to do moving forward. And some things aren't meant to be. I can accept that. I can move forward. And unlike others out there, I am willing to discuss openly anything that's transpired or gone down. I won't hide behind a stream like they are right now at twitch.latenightdominion. They're hiding behind a screen, a comment, or whatever. I won't hide behind no comment. I'm a real person. I have no problem saying what's on my mind. I have no problem with you challenging me, telling me how you feel. And if you disagree with me, that's okay, because that's part of being human. Thank you guys for listening to this real big rant. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for hanging out. You know, there's plenty of places on the internet where, you know, you can sit in TeamSpeak with a bunch of bros and just play video games and troll and do whatever. This is going to be one where we inspire each other. I want to be a place on the internet that has a little bit of a glimmer of hope for humanity, whether it's along the same lines of people like MMO Buff that are looking to try and change people's outlooks, even if it's like this little tiny bit. I hate to quote rap lines, but honestly, you know, I could give a fuck if I'm talking to millions of people and I only get to one person. That's enough for me. So if I can, for all the shit that we take here, for the one person who tells me about the weight they've lost, the fact that they're trying to get their kids back, that something is happening in their life and they got inspired just by the people around them, by the company they've kept in the community that we're building, that's fucking worth it. So for that, you know, I'll take all the bullshit that comes. So, and Beetle, I see you in chat. I love you too. I'm sorry you got put in the position you got put in.
Thank you so much, Beetle.
It's, as he said, it is a new adventure. We'll see where things go. And keeping your WildStar account secure with MMO Buff.
Sure, with MM. I just saw that too. I was like, lol.
Kronos, you missed everything, bro. We'll have to fill you in at some other time. So, They aren't pumpkin hearts. They are pumpkin hearts. Take the poop, turn it into gold. Kronos, whatever, dude. We all know you're still working. Do they just keep you seriously chained down to your desk? Because I feel that's what the deal is. Seriously.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Someone
Did they
named
feed
Kronos.
you though, right,
You
Kronos?
You see
you
that?
eat? I mean,
For someone named Kronos,
What?
you sure aren't on time. Really?
oh.
So, guys, that's what we have. Moving in a different direction. Late Night Dominion. Give us a pumpkin heart. I'll give you guys a pumpkin heart. Hold on. I've been working on it.
I'm so bad. I can't even. I'm not even gonna. I'll cheat, dude.
I saw like I
It's
saw
so
somebody
bad.
cheat
This is
and do
so bad.
something like this.
Can't even.
But whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
Gonna move in another direction. That's the way that it is. You can join Viking Nation. Things are gonna happen in the future. It's gonna be awesome. That's it. We're gonna play some of the game now. We went over the weekly news. You can look forward to new shows at. Do you want to tell? You want to tell what the Viking Nation something? What is that that's gonna be happening in the future?
Oh, where it's like you and me, and then we're gonna do a thing.
Well, we're gonna do a thing, but just in general, like what is it? What is that called? Do they pay in hot pockets? Sorry, I'm reading. chat
Yeah.
now.
So got something really awesome coming down, guys. What we're doing as part of Viking Nation is something called Viking Nation TV, and what we're aiming for here is that we're gonna do, Blank and I are gonna have our normal thing where we're talking news. We'll talk WildStar. There might be times where we talk about other stuff after the game comes out. Who knows? But what we want to do is, you kind of alluded to this earlier, Blank, that we have a team, and we want people to be able to do what they want to do as part of the Viking Nation. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to blog, if you want to write and show me your writing, and you guys can help me write stories and that type of stuff, Viking Nation's here for that, and we would love to support that type of stuff. You don't have to come in with a college degree. We don't care. All Blank wants is for you to have fun doing what you're doing, being part of this community and inspiring the people around you like you guys have inspired us. That's what we want.
Yep.
If you decide that you want to stream something, I got your back. Let's do it. Let's talk.
Hey, Tattooed.
Plan it out.
I've never streamed before, but here's my computer, and I have internet that's this good. I kind of want to figure out how to stream. Can you help me?
You bet, bro. Easy enough.
High
Let's sit down.
five! Yeah!
Super cheesy moment. That was awesome. That needs to highlight. We need to highlight that. Yeah, what we want to do, guys, is we want to build a community where the things that you like doing are the things that we support, as long as they're productive to the community and it's moving forward as being a good one. We're not looking to shun you if you don't have this crazy, awesome Photoshop skill or something. We don't care. Come in, hang out, talk to us, message us, tweet at us. Be part of this. You guys are part of this, and we just want to give you guys a place to go.
I want
That's
Blank's
it.
baby blue shirt. Of course you can have my shirt. Dude, as soon as this is no longer
Oh.
Late Night Dominion goodbye, dude, we'll rip the shirt off and we'll do this up. It ain't a problem. The point is,
Wow.
community going forward. I believe that there is something to be said for trying to build a place in the internet that isn't filled with people that are just sitting there derping and trolling and being shitty. I want to find a place and make a place that inspires, is helpful, that cares, that I don't give a fuck if it's however many people, that everybody that's there is, has resources for healthy gamer, that wants to stream, that wants to write, that wants to blog, that wants to YouTube. I'm literally going to go through derpy training myself so that I can make YouTube videos. one of these people, and probably going to be tattooed, is going to show me how to make derpy videos, and you poor fuckers are going to be the ones who are going to watch them on YouTube.
And
they're-
like it. That's the thing.
They're not going to be professional. They're not going to... Dude, Pseudo makes these masterpieces. Mine are going to look
Right.
like I tripped and fell in the AV room, vomited, pooped.
I'll help you, bro.
That's going to be it. It's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be our hobby. It's supposed to be a good time. I used to play hardcore competitive games. I just can't do it anymore. My life has such a different direction, and I'm more interested in growing a brand of Viking Nation, a place in the internet that inspires, motivates, and helps each other. And that's just fucking it. So,
And a healthy gamer lifestyle, and you know, too, guys, I need to point out, if you're getting the feeling that Viking Nation is just this super casual thing, that's not what we're saying either. If we have people that want to do hardcore crazy raids, I'm right there with you. I'm right there. Let's do it. A
welcome to the
PvP
Vault
arena,
Forge.
yeah, you bet. You know, it's
somebody
we're
just
trying to
subscribed.
open up. Are you serious? That is awesome. Say your thing. It's gonna do the.
They just said about you talking.
Did it just do the sound thing?
I don't know if they heard it. I don't know if they heard it or not.
I hope they did. I hope they did. Oh, the sub sound didn't work. Well, welcome to the Viking Nation.
Well, is the Viking Nation a casual guild? Viking Nation will be whatever it wants to be in WildStar. I am just the leader. Whatever you guys get inspired to do, I will help you organize, set up, put in your infrastructure, and let you go. That is, I will be the one who gives you the resources and says, here you go, do what you want to do. I'm going to do some PvP, and I'm going to do some farming. PvP and farm, yeah.
Arenas.
So everyone's like, I heard it loud and clear. Oh my god. Well, I do have to raise my chalice just because. I'm gonna raise my
Well, yeah,
chalice.
you got to do the thing. Well,
Chalice up to you. Welcome to the meeting.
mean,
Oh Jesus.
Yay! I don't. This is all I got.
Wait. Hold on. What? We can both raise Bolthouse.
Oh. Oh, hey! Look at that. Cheers.
Cheers. So we're good. Do you want to go kick some people's ass in PvP?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mhm.
Again, this is the last episode of Late Night Dominion. It's no longer a thing. Goodbye. We'll be doing Viking Nation TV. I don't know why I'm talking with my hands.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're going to do Viking Nation TV as of, I don't know, maybe next week. We'll see.
Yeah. We're working on it. It's a thing.
It's a work in progress.